Who are you without your name? Not your first name, not your last, not the title people use when they want your attention. Who are you when no one's watching and no one's calling you anything? Take away the name, and what remains? Your name is the first thing you're given, before you can walk, before you can think, before you even understand what it means. It becomes a shorthand for everything you are, a container, a symbol, a label you didn't choose but learned to answer to. But is it you? Or is it just the wrapping? We live in a world built on names. Names give us structure. They allow us to function, to identify, to organize, to connect. But they also confine. We become attached to the label. We mistake it for essence. We begin to perform the name instead of asking what lives underneath it. So what happens when you let go of it, even for a moment? What happens when you're not your resume, not your reputation, not what others expect when they hear your name? Can you still feel a sense of self when the mask falls away? Can you sit in that space between identity and emptiness and still feel real? Because here's the quiet truth. Most of us never meet ourselves. Not truly. We meet our reflection, filtered through names, roles, memories, projections. We become the sum of our story. And yet, the story is never the whole of the person. You are not your name. You are not your past. You are not the roles you play for others. You are the space behind it all, watching it unfold. Try this. Imagine waking up one day. No one knows you. No one calls your name. Your history is erased. You walk through the world invisible, not in body but in context. Who would you be? What would matter to you? How would you behave if there were no reputation to defend, no image to maintain? What values would rise to the surface if there was nothing to uphold but truth? When the name is gone, what you're left with is presence, raw, unmasked, untitled. And in that space, something begins to move. A deeper awareness, a self beyond story, one that doesn't need to be praised or remembered, only felt. This is why silence matters, why solitude is sacred. Because in the absence of performance, you meet something real. It doesn't shout. It doesn't strive. It simply is. It's the part of you that watches, without judgment. The one that listens before it speaks. The one that has always been there, even before anyone called your name. Maybe that's what the mystics and philosophers have always tried to teach us, that our names are useful, but temporary. Our stories, beautiful, but partial. And our truth, too vast to fit in language. You are not your name. You are the awareness behind it, the witness, the breath, the silence between thoughts. And from that space, you can choose who to become. Not from pressure, not from legacy, but from clarity. So ask yourself, gently, who am I when I'm not trying to be anyone? Who am I when I stop reaching for approval? Who am I without the script, without the history, without the name? If that question leaves you with silence, good. Stay there. That silence is the beginning of truth. It won't give you an answer right away, but it will give you honesty, and maybe that's the only name worth remembering.